Did you study so hard during the undergrad and yet you came up with a low grade such as a second class lower degree, and because of that you've not been able to apply for a master's degree program in a recognized university? In this video today, I have information for you that would help you apply to a program with your second class lower division in Canada. There are universities in Canada that still accepts 2-2 grades for master's degree and provides you with the opportunity to graduate and advance your education. And in a Canadian educational environment that seems to offer tailored for high achievers, then students with lower grades can sometimes feel disheartened, perceiving their options as limited. However, like I mentioned earlier, today's video is going to give you a list of Canadian universities that offer you the golden opportunity even if you felt inferior before. Let's go into the video. So the first university we're going to be looking at is the Memorial University, and this university is located in Newfoundland and Labrador. So we are on the graduates website, and here we have applying to Memorial University. So you have several information for you as pertaining to applying, but we're more interested in checking exactly what is the requirements, or what are the requirements for applying. So under this section of frequently asked questions, we have this information. Interested in graduate school, we understand that there are many factors that may play a role in your decision to apply. So these are the questions that people would have been asking over time, and then these are the answers they've provided. So let's check for admissions. Now we have what are the minimum admission requirements and what is required GPA for admission. What is the equivalent percentage grade? Let's check this first one. So for graduate diploma and master's program, our minimum requirement for admission includes a bachelor's degree with a second class standing from a recognized university. So here we have it as the minimum of B. Minimum B average or CGPA of 2.75 out of 4.0 grade. So if your university is on a 4-point grade and you have 2.75, you are eligible to apply for a graduate diploma program or a master's program in this university. But if your university operates on a 5-point grade, then you may need to calculate what exactly would fall into this 2.75 grade. But let me quickly show you how you can go about that. So if you can have your calculator, you would say 2.75 divided by 4.0. So that's about 68.7%. 68.7%. So if you're on a 5-point grade and you have, let's say, 3.1 divided by 5.0, so that's about 62, then you may need to go higher to 3.4 divided by 5.0, so that's about 68%. So with the GPA of 3.4, you should be eligible to apply for a master's program, the Memorial University of Newfoundland. So having checked these, let's move on to the second university. So the second university we're going to check is Crandall University, and this university is located in Moncton, New Brunswick. Alright, so we are here on this page for admission and for international students precisely. So you have the admission requirement for international students. We're more concerned for the graduates program, so let's scroll down. Alright, so now for the graduates, here you have international applicants to graduate level are required to have a bachelor's degree with a minimum GPA of 2.7 on a 4.3 scale. 2.7 on a 4.3 scale. So the same way we did the calculation the other time, if you are on a 4-point scale or 5-point scale, you may need to do a calculation to be sure what this GPA looks like. So let's see the percentage: 2.7 over 4.3. Okay, and that gives us about 62%. So about 62.7%. So that's about 63 on the minimum. So the same way, if you are on let's say you are on a 5-point scale, let's look at 3.0. If you have a 3.0 GPA over 5-point scale, let's see, okay, that's 60%. So 3.2 over 5-point scale. So with the 3.2 GPA, you're good to go to apply to Crandall University. Remember, 3.2 GPA out of 5, okay, on the 5-point scale. All right, and here there is okay, all right, also there's a table down here for graduate admission requirements by country, so you can check that out to be sure of the requirements again. So having checked for the Crandall University, we move on to the next university, and we are going to check Carleton University. Carleton University is in Ottawa, and that's in the province of Ontario. So let's see admissions and then graduate admissions. So on the graduate admissions page of Carleton University, we're going to check the international section and the admission requirements for international students. Okay, so here we have applicants who receive their degrees outside of Canada would have to be accessed appropriately. And here you have a filter for different countries. Okay, so the requirements have been made to suit your particular country as far as this university is concerned. So let's check Nigeria. So if you're from Nigeria, you can filter in there and see. Okay, so now we have admission requirements for Nigeria. That's master's minimum admission requirements, your 4 years bachelor degree, okay, which is a honors bachelor degree, and the minimum requirement overall of 60 to 69%. Okay, right here there's a little bit of complication. It's been written or second class upper division. Okay, but I would bet it with you, if your GPA would stand between these percentage, then you're good to go for the minimum admission requirement. Mind you, you have other things to still help you to have a strong application, but for the minimum requirements, you have 60 to 69. The same way here, let's say you are on a 5-point scale and you have gotten a 3.0 GPA. 3.0 divided by 5.0 would give you 60%. So with your 3.0 GPA from Nigeria or any other country that uses a 5-point scale, then you should be eligible to apply to Carleton University. But mind you, like I mentioned earlier, this is just the minimum requirement to apply. All right, so let's also check for another country. Let's say Ghana. Okay, so we want to check for Ghana, and if you are from Ghana, like I mentioned, for any country you're from, you can always check. Okay, so here it's just upper second class. That's what you have there. So those from Ghana understand what these requirements is all about. And if you are from India, okay, so you can also check what the requirements looks like for your country. So remember, there we have specific country requirements. So for India, you have a minimum requirement overall. That's 65 to 74%. 65 to 74% for your master's program. That is the minimum admission requirement for Carleton University. All right. So the last university we're going to look at today is the Thompson Rivers University. This university is located in Kamloops in the British Columbia province of Canada. Thompson Rivers University. So for future students, let's see applying for admission. Okay, so once this page loads up, you just click on apply for admission. Then you have graduate studies. Okay, we're interested in knowing the requirement, the minimum GPA requirement for graduate studies. Okay, all right, so once the page loads up, you should check the admission requirements. Okay, all right, now for Thompson Rivers University, the admission requirement has been categorized by the course you're applying for. So it differs from one course to the other, from the course you're applying to the other. So let's see, for Masters of Arts in Human Rights and Social Justice. So once you check this, you check the education requirements. So here we have a GPA of 3.3 on the 4.3 scale. I'm not sure if this would fall into the second class lower division here, but as much as you can check around for this. But while carrying out my research, I noticed that under the Masters of Education, people who have a lower GPA could fall in here. So let's read together: 4-year bachelorate degree or equivalent with the minimum B average GPA of 3.0 on 4.33 scale in the last 60 credits. However, applicants with a 4-year bachelorate degree or equivalent to have a GPA of 3.0 but not below 2.5. So once you have it, a little bit below 3.0, so that means 2.7, 2.6, 2.5, then you may take the TRU's Graduate Certificate in Education Studies. Then that will help you to gain admission into the Masters of Education program. And I'm sure this could be one of the options for you that you would want to take. Okay, and that brings us to the end of the video today. If you have any other suggestion, okay, or whatever you want me to make a video on, kindly make it known in the comment section and I'll be ready to attend to it and also make a video on that. If you also have any questions as regards all of these 4 universities that we've checked, drop your question in the comment section and I will be ready to attend to that. Till I come your way again, thank you. Thanks for watching. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel. Bye.